This is the moment you have all been waiting for. This is Everett McGill's very first diamond on his brand new YouTube world. Here we go, folks. That's one. That's two. That's three. That's four. And that's five. 5 diamonds. I'm glad you guys were here for that. Hey there, my name is Everett McGill, and I am here to play video games. I got done finally with my 2.5 hour mining session, y'all, and I just want to show you a little bit of what we got over here in our chest. So we found ourselves 9 diamonds, 1 emerald, 23 gold ore, about 105 iron, a few more than that because I actually turned quite a few into pickaxes along the way. We got about 251 coal, 82 lapis, 601 on the redstone, so quite a bit of redstone, probably more redstone than I'm ever really going to need unless you guys encourage me to do some massive redstoning project. And we actually ran into some couple of cool things around here. We found a pretty expansive cave round about these parts. I'll just take you guys down here real quick like. Broke out over here, and I decided to dig around a little bit, leave myself a few columns to keep myself from falling into the lava here. And this is actually where I dug out quite a few of my resources and got killed by quite a few silverfish. So, anywho, that's our progress so far. Let me know how you did on your bets in the comments below, and let's get some Minecrafting done. Here we see the elusive sheep in his natural habitat. I approach slowly from behind. You don't want to spook these creatures. They can rear around and bite you in the arse. Just gathering some wool here, folks. Gonna make ourselves a bed. In just about time. The sun's about to set. I'm gonna gather this up real quick. We're gonna put that together and hopefully actually be able to bypass one night and not have to die from thousands upon thousands of zombie hordes. Our plans for this episode is a bit of a simple one. There's a bit of an impending tornado headed my way at the time of me recording this video, so I'm just going to be working on clearing out some of these trees. I may have to record a lot of the audio post because the storm will be making quite a bit of noise, but we should be able to get a nice area cleared out tonight and get ready to build a nice little house in our next episode. Now, those of you that know me know that I'm originally from Southern California, and I'm not originally a Texas native. As such, I'm not really accustomed to tornado threats being a thing. I'm more accustomed to earthquakes, and I've lived through quite a number of earthquakes, and they were never too much of a big deal to me. And the difference between a tornado threat and an earthquake has just been kind of strange to at least how my mind works. Where with an earthquake, if there's an earthquake, then there is one, and you experience it as much as the guy 3 doors down from you. And you generally have similar effects on your household and that sort of thing. But with tornadoes, you can sit there and there can be a tornado in your area, and you may experience some of the rain, some of the hail, or some of the wind, but you won't necessarily have the same adverse effects as the guy who lives immediately next door to you or a guy who lives a block over, because the tornado can have a window of effect that's considerably smaller than that of an earthquake would be. So I'm anticipating being okay through this tornado, and if I post this video, you know that I have been okay. But at the same time, the last tornado that happened in this area, it was odd. It was odd to see that some of my neighborhood folk had parts of their roof torn apart, or had a barbecue thrown over a fence, while our house got pelted with hail, but was otherwise no worse for wear. Anyways, that's just my little anecdote on what's going on over here in my neighborhood as I'm tearing down some of these trees, clearing this area. I do have a little bit of an idea formulating in my mind for what we're going to be building over here, and I think what I'm going to do is what I typically do when I start a Minecraft world, and that's really play to the advantage of the natural resources of the biome I'm currently in. We are inside of a roofed forest, and we are directly adjacent to extreme hills. So I'm thinking we're going to be using a lot of oak. We're going to be using a lot of dark oak, especially, and we're going to probably take advantage of some andesite from the adjoining hills to sort of build up a nice little home for ourselves, and we'll see what we can get going with that. I do kind of find myself conflicted in that regard, though, because I don't want to spend too much time or too many episodes building here in this spawn point where I'm sort of flattening this out and taking out these trees. I'm going to get myself some shovels together here real quick like. I don't want to spend too much time building here, and I don't want to go necessarily too hard in creating the world immediately here next to spawn. But I do want to have something here, and I do want it to look nice, and I do want it to be entertaining for you guys to watch build, and I do want it to be inspiring for you in your Minecraft worlds and in your Minecraft builds. So I'm going to just sort of hash that out in my mind as to how we're going to go about that and how fancy we want to get. I think I probably want to do 2 stories and a basement. I've pretty well settled on that. But to how large and to what degree I want to go detailed in it, that's going to remain to be seen. Anyways, I'm just going to leave you guys a little bit of a quick time lapse here of me chopping down some of this dirt, evening it out, and I will be right back with you. Well, here I am putting sort of the last finishing touches on evening out this land. I wanted to bring up the level around this tree up just by a block. I will be needing this trapdoor, and if I can find my way onto this ladder, we will get back up there and we will even that out. Anyways, let me know down in the comments what you would like to see me do with our new spawn house. Would you like me to keep the tree house here adjacent to it, or should we remove that entirely and just replace it with our dark oak and andesite home that we're planning on? I'm just going to plug in these last few blocks up here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It was great chatting with you. A little bit of a shorter video today. Let me know if you guys prefer the longer videos or the shorter videos, or how long your attention span is. Anyways, I'm just going to get finished up. I'm going to cut in these last few blocks, replace these trapdoors up here, and I hope to see you guys in my next episode.